It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. And David Aldridge is standing by.
Thank you, Kevin. Now,
Great stuff, DA. Coach Casey definitely gets the best out of his guys. You can tell they love playing for him. Well, you can expect both these teams to push the tempo, Steve, and get scores in transition. I'm sure as a player, these are very fun matches.
Yeah, they are. I mean, because you know you get a chance to put points on the board. And, yes, defensive strategy is going out the window. You just have to turn, get back on defense, and just pick up anybody. If you don't communicate, there's going to be a layup or a three or somebody's dunking on you. Love transition basketball.
Yeah, we can see a lot of gaudy numbers, too, huh? A lot of big individual performances. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. Miles and Ibaka, the small and power forwards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot.
Oh, nice setup there. And defensively, last thing you want to do is let Mozgov catch it at the rim.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Russell inside. DeRozan defending. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Mozgov's got his second basket of the game.
A man with height and reach. Mozgov screaming extra chance point.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And Miles kicks to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. No problems knocking that one down. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
The aggressive mindset of DeRozan catches and shoots without hesitation.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DeRozan on the wing. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Over Russell and DeRozan. Here we go. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
Lynn's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Russell kicks to Lynn. Crab in the corner. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Crab's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. Kicks to Miles. Six on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot off. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
And that one's good. Russell.
Yeah, with the size and quick shot release, Russell a tough cover from mid-range.
DeRozan against Russell. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Nets.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Outside Lowry. The dish now to Miles. Drills it from outside. Miles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's Greg been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
Russell kicks to Lynn. The Nets get it back in a new 24. Dishes it to Okafor. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing. Raptors trail by 3. And Okafor with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator. Russell can also catch and fire.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Lowry against Lin. Lowry kicks to Miles. Passes it to Ibaka. Feeds to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring. Just doing the job on the backboard.
There's Lin with the 3. And no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
You know he's only 6 feet tall. Kyle Lowry, though, is fearless attacking the rim. And he's such a complete player, Kyle Lowry. He defends, shoots with range, creates for his teammates, and he is fearless attacking the lane.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Raptors also changing it up. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. Lowry has the open look. Cans it from downtown. And Lowry, an excellent finisher, Smitty, for a player his height.
He'll post you up at the point guard position. What I really liked is he's worked on his mid-range game. And the shots behind the line, that's the strength of his right now.
Inside, it's stolen by Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Outside DeRozan. This one for 3. Allen with the rebound.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
The shot by Carroll, no good. Raptors trail by 5. That's tipped and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Lowry. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And they double up DeRozan. Siakam passes to Powell. To the inside. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Raptors trail by 5. Lowry kicks to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That one on DeRozan.
And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games. But when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on DeRozan.
Clearly a foul.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and he makes the first. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and it's Whitehead in for LeVert. And Toronto also making a switch. Nogueira is checked in. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple of seasons.
Carroll dishes to Allen, and it's in there.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Powell. Tipped away. Here's Pirtle, and he converts the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Harris outside. Here's Whitehead. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Now here's Powell, guarded closer. Here's the screen. Takes the three. No good on that last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And a chance to hear from DeMar DeRozan talking about his...
We all just playing together. You know, that's the biggest thing.
And DeMar is definitely a guy, Greg, that knows how to infuse that chemistry and teamwork on the floor. It looks like he's a big reason why they're clicking.
Kevin, no doubt. And attitude, such a huge factor in being successful as an individual, but really also as a team. I think we've seen him really embrace that attitude as he's matured as a player.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early. And aggressiveness their opponent has failed to match.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. Allen is out there with Tyler Zeller. Then there's Harris. And it's Whitehead in at the point guard. That's the Nets' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Now here's Powell, guarded by Harris. Powell kicks to Lowry. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lowry's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Toronto. Harris outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Lowry passes to Siakam. There's a good screen. Over Allen. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 points.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
There's Whitehead. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Powell with it, picked up by Harris. Powell dishes to Lowry. Trains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Lowry will never hesitate to take a three. It's a big part of his arsenal. Dwayne Casey, he's in his 7th season as a head coach of the Raptors. He's developed a great continuity and a comfort level with his players.
The putback. Rebound, Brooklyn. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
Taken away. And here's the fast break. Here's Whitehead, throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
Here's Powell. Zeller grabs the board. And Casey is very collaborative with his staff and players.
You know why, Kevin? He has no ego with him. It's always a two-way conversation with his players. It's about getting it right no matter whose idea it is.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Then for the Raptors, Ibaka comes in for Pirtle, and it's C.J. Miles in for Pascal Siakam. There's Crabbe with the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Crabbe's got 6.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Lowry kicks to Nogueira, and Lynn comes to help. Looking to end the run, and it's Miles missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Tries a 3. A second chance effort, and the layup good by Mozgov. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas is checked in for Nogueira. And it's DeRozan in for Powell. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. From past the arc. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Outside, Lynn trying his luck deep. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Kept alive, and Ibaka slams it in.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Out to the right wing. Lynn from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Russell against DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. There are a lot of punishing players in the league. Steve, you know that, who will just hound that offensive glass. Who are your top picks for the best offensive rebounders right now in the league?
I think Andre Drummond, Dwight Howard, Kenneth Faried, some of those guys that just attack the glass. DeAndre Jordan, some of those guys are just relentless. Zach Randolph doesn't do it with a lot of athleticism, but he gets great position. Those guys have a knack of getting offensive rebounds.
And they can just read it well, right? A lot of guys just read these rebounds the right way. They know where that bounce is going to go, the angle of the shot and everything else.
It's such an art to be able, like you said, to read the angle and get into position and understanding how guys miss shots. And that's an art because guys have to put in a lot of film work to do that.
Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Second is Jahlil Okafor.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Whether starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%. And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
Shots good by Ibaka.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen away. Here's Dinwiddie. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Screened by Valanciunas. To the middle. DeRozan. And it's DeRozan with the extra effort. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Snatched up. Mozgov.
And some physical D there, but Mozgov, the veteran, doesn't let it affect his focus.
Raptors trail by 15. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Outside Lowry. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
And a moment here to see the numbers for DeRozan. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Now here is Lowry. D right on him. He feeds it to Ibaka. From the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Lowry kicks to Miles. Swiped it away. The feed to Dinwiddie. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Dinwiddie's got 12 in the game.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Screened by Valanciunas to end the run.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Good on the bucket. 14 points for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Screened by Valanciunas. Shot, high post. DeRozan's shot is off. Nets leading by 21. And Mozgov throws it down.
And how about the aggressive side of Mozgov? Benefits the team when he's that energized.
Three-pointer, Lowry nailed from three-point land.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like you. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Ernie
Show.
Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the... A stellar first half for Timofey Mozgov. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection.
That's it for now as the second half.
as we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Miles and Ibaka, the small and power forwards. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in its center.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
DeRozan, a screen on Okafor. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Here's Russell. Here's Mozgov. And Mozgov throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And Lynn comes to help. Pass to DeRozan. Lowry fires. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Lowry's got 20.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Here's Russell with a three. Again, Russell missing. Raptors trail by 20. Outside Lowry. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, yeah, he's cooking now. When Lowry heats up, he can win it for you single-handedly.
A nice shot by Lynn.
Trading threes. It's a little bit of that mano-a-mano right now.
You know, I can't lie. It's fun to watch. Gets the players going and the fans.
And the Raptors call time here. And the way we have kind of a positionless game now, Smitty, there is no part of the court, I mean any part of the court, which not one person cannot go to. I mean, a point guard can play any place. The big can go outside like you just talked about.
You're totally right. And now you see bigs shooting 2 or 3 feet behind the three-point line. And a lot of point guards starting to post up. It is definitely positionless basketball that we're seeing right now.
But fun to watch. Seeing those bigs shoot like that, wow, fun to watch. DeRozan against Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Floats one. Russell against DeRozan. The rebound by the Nets. Mozgov's got his 6th rebound on the night. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
Okafor comes in with the double team to the left side wing. And again, Toronto no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Lynn against Lowry. Out to Russell for 3. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 5th assist in this one.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Alan Crabb. And we take a look here at the shot chart for the Raptors.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. There's a good screen. Knocked loose. Lynn with the steal. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Lowry kicks to Pirtle. Outside DeRozan. Lowry for three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lynn's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Outside Russell. The pass to Lin. And Okafor has it in the corner. Fires from 14. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And it's DeRozan missing.
Missed opportunity. As wide open as he was, he really has no confidence shooting from that deep.
Lynn's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell kicks to DeRozan. They set the pick. Clock at 6. 11 feet out and he hits it. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Lynn the pass to Mozgov. And Mozgov throws it down.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Siakam. Back to Lowry. The three. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Lynn. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Right side Lowry. Fires from deep. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Lowry's got 26 points.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played, have been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be, I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throes in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I pick the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
The Raptors have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. No good on that one. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. And you look at the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, Greg, but do they have a chance to go all the way?
I think they're a threat to make the finals. Can they win it all? They may be a piece or two away, but still a young and aggressive core. They continue to try to add pieces, and this is a group that has proven they want to win and win now.
The Raptors have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today. The free throw drops for Powell. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And good that time.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Poke loose. And here is Crabbe. 6 points for him. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. Toronto, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
You know Carroll's going to be looking for the 3. His range helps this offense work.
Screen by Ibaka. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's Valanciunas, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
I like the way Valanciunas read the play and was confident enough to take that jump shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged until the end.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Allen. Okafor out there with Crabbe. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
In transition, here come the Nets. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Van Vliet kicks to Valanciunas. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. And he gets it to go. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Here's Russell. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Floats one, and Okafor with the block. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Brooklyn making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Allen, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Dinwiddie. And Toronto also making a switch. Right, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Valanciunas against Mozgov, and Valanciunas kicks to Van Vliet. They get it back. No good from Valanciunas.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And one of the most versatile scorers in the league. D'Angelo will sock you from all angles.
Russell against Wright. Pass to Anunoby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Valanciunas against Mozgov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's Crabbe with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Russell. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Wright sets a screen. Valanciunas passes to Van Vliet, and stolen by Russell. Crabbe dishes to Okafor. He kicks to Lin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. The Raptors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Wright. And the pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Over Russell. Anunoby, good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Crabbe. He dishes it to Mozgov. Over Valanciunas. Mozgov's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Knocked loose. Siakam passes to Wright. Here's Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Russell gets it to go.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Here's Wright. And yes, it's good. Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Mozgov dishes to Okafor. Can't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Down low. And that one's good. Wright's got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control. Along with the attack mindset. We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Covered by Okafor. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Nogueira's checked in. And here are the Raptors now. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. And Lin comes to help. Lin with the steal. And it's Russell at the elbow. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Wright kicks to Nogueira. He's guarded by Crabbe. Here's Anunoby. Mozgov with the block.
And the size and length of Mozgov, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there.
And then Okafor slams it in.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And it's right, sending it back. And he's able to get it back. Okafor with no one around. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. Raptors are gone, 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Crab from long range. Now here's Mozgov, guarded closer. And that one drops for him. Mozgov's got 25 points in the game.
And I'll tell you what, at his size, once Mozgov gets the ball that close, it's lights out.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. To the paint. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Lin. Mozgov's got 10 points here in the second half. Poked away. Here's Siakam, covered by Okafor. Lin kicks to Mozgov, and Mozgov throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Tries to keep it alive.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Timofey Mozgov.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
To the inside, right. And that time, also a missed shot.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup. And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Lin with the rebound. And so it's Brooklyn with it. He's guarded by Crab. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Okafor, and that falls.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.